Hi everyone, if you want to learn some sexy and feminine Shakira moves, then this tutorial is for you. I'm going to teach you my new choreography to La Tortura step by step. Make sure you stay until the end of this video because I will give you some tips on how to feel even more feminine and confident in your body. Let's go. Okay, let's start. First things first, you stand with your feet about hip wide apart. Your knees are slightly bent so you get better movements in your hips. And also your back should be completely straight. So your lower back should be slightly tucked in instead of sticking out because this can be very unhealthy for your back. So really have a completely straight back. And now we start with the first hip movement. It's called a Maya. And don't worry, I'm going to teach you step by step. So we start with bringing one hip up, bringing it all the way out, then dropping the hip down and coming back in. And maybe I first teach you the hip drops. So you just bring your hip all the way down as far as you can, and then the other side, press it all the way down as far as you can. And your knees can go with the movement, but the movement comes from your hips and not from your knees. Your knees just bend and straighten naturally. So you push your hip down as far as you can. And now bringing the hips up is more like a squeeze. So you're squeezing your belly muscles. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Perfect. Now you're squeezing, bringing all the way up, out, down, and back in. And if you want, you can also bring your heel up at the same time. This helps you to get a little bit wider range of the movement. So you bring your heel up, bring your hip all the way out, down, and back in. And then the other side, heel up, out, down, all the way in. And let's practice the hips side to side. So you should stay in one place, and then you just move your hips from side to side. Keep them diagonal to the ground. Nice. And now we can connect those movements. So that's another way to learn this movement. Either is you do one side at a time, go to the other side, and then connect both sides. Or you can try what I actually find a little bit easier. Bring your hip up, all the way out, down, and then completely go to the other side. So your hip stays down until you completely go to the other side, then drop the other hip down, then completely go to the other side, drop it down. And of course, if you want, you can also lift your heels. And don't worry if it doesn't work out at first, it's just a matter of practice. Just keep practicing. So that's the first move, and you can also go down a little bit if you like, go up a little bit, and feel free to always pause the video and practice a little bit longer if you like to. If you want to go on, then now from here we're doing a shimmy. When the music gets faster, you just go from this movement into a shimmy. And a shimmy means you just quickly move your knees to the back and let your hips go with the movement. And it's just a tiny, tiny movement in your knees. Try to really relax your lower body and then move your knees as fast as you can and as tiny movements as you can and let your hips go with the movement. Perfect. And then you bring your hands down. And then we move from here, we step our right leg out and we move to the side with a chest shimmy. And for the chest shimmy, you just do tiny movements in your shoulders. Bring one shoulder to the front, then other shoulder to the front. And you switch. And then try to do the movement very fast and very small. And the smaller you do the movement, the faster you can do the movement. Your hands are out to the side, almost straight. They have a slight bend. And your hands are elegant. Maybe bring your middle finger down a little bit. That make your hands more elegant. So step out and we go a little bit down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. I think it's 4 times or 6 times maybe. We later have to see on the music. And then you bring your chest to the left, up, to the right, and down. One more time, chest, left, up, right, down. Perfect. And if you can't do this, that's no problem at all. You can also practice just bringing your chest first side to side. It's a little bit easier. And then let's practice bringing our chest up and down. And when you bring it up, you also bring it a little bit to the front and down. Up and down. Perfect. And now we're connecting side, up, side, down, side, up, side, down. We do this one time. We go to the left, up, to the side and down. And then we bring our chest one more time up and down. And it's a little bit faster. And you can hear it on the accent of the music. One more time from the beginning. So we start with our Maya. You can decide if you want to lift your heels or not. And then the shimmy, hip shimmy. And your hands come down. And then the shoulder shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it's 6, 5, 6. Then bring your legs back together and then we go left, up, right, down and up and down. Then from here, step with your right leg first and we walk to the front. We just go step, 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 step. And while you're walking, you bring your hip up. And you bring your right arm to the front and your left hand is behind your head. First just the hips, we step on our right, step, hip, step, hip, step, hip, step, hip. Perfect. And now with the arms, step, hip, and then you switch your arms, you bring your right arm over your head and you switch. Step, hip, step, hip, step, hip. And this time both arms stay behind your head. And then you go with your left back and you drop your hip. Other side, drop your hip. Perfect, bring your legs together and one hip circle. And if you can't do the hip circle, you can practice by bringing your right hip up, bring your hips to the front, to the other side and down. Perfect, one more time. Up, front, up, down. And now try to connect in a circle motion. Nice, bring your hands on your hips so you can really feel the movement and really go into all corners of the movement. And now we practice the other side because this will also be a step in the choreography. Actually, just the next step will be go to the left with your hip, bring your hips up, bring your hips to the front. So really tuck your belly in, make your belly tight and bring your hips to the front. Other side and down. One more time. Left, up, right, down. And some people teach it so you also go really back with your hips, but it's not so healthy for your lower back. So I would always advise you, instead of going back, to go just straight with your hips. So you go left, front, right, down. Perfect. And also here we practice the circle. I always love the circles to feel more feminine, to loosen up my body. Whenever I feel stressed, it's always good to do a little bit of hip circles because a lot of emotions are stuck in our hips. And also the shimmy is a really good stress release. So just do it whenever you feel stressed in your day. But back to the choreography. So we come back with the hip drops and then we do one hip circle over the left and then our hips go back to the left, to the front, to the right and down. And you can really hear this on the beat, so it's quite fast. It goes like left, front, right, down. Yeah, it's just a matter of practice to get it right with the music, but don't worry, we will get there. We start one more time from walking to the front. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hips, 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 hips and back. Drop, drop, drop and circle and left, front, right, down. Perfect. And we keep going, but don't forget you can always pause the video and practice each part as often as you like. Your hands stay in your hair and then you stay on your left leg and your right leg goes around in like a circle motion. So you circle over to your left. Your left foot always stays in the same place and your hip moves over the back to the front. One more step, move your hips, step, move your hips, step, move your hips. It's 4 times until you stand facing the back. You look over your left shoulder and now you do a body wave and a reverse body wave. And don't worry, I will teach you step by step. We first stand to the front so I can teach you better. Look to your left side. The left foot is slightly further to the front And then we first go and practice the isolation part. We bring our chest up and out, then we lean back, then you pull your belly button in, and then you bring your hips back. Perfect, one more time. So you start a little bit lower in your knees, then you bring your chest out, lean back, bring your belly button all the way in and try to really roll from your upper belly to your lower belly and then stick your hips out. And now we try to smooth it out. And don't worry if it doesn't work at first, it's just a matter of practice. And another tip, you can also practice it on the wall and let each part of your body touch the wall. So you start with your chest touching the wall, then your upper belly, your lower belly, your hips, and then bring your hips back. Perfect. And then the reverse body weight, just the same way, just the other way around. So you first tuck your tailbone in, so bring your hips to the front. You lean back, and then you bring your lower belly to the front, and then you bring your belly up, bring your chest up, and you come back up. And in the end, you can bring in an accent, so you're coming up, and then you bring your chest back in. Nice. So you go very low in your knees. That's the most important about the reverse body wave. That makes it much easier. Then bring your hips to the front. Bring them all the way to the front as far as you can, and then your belly follows, and then bring your chest in the end. Perfect. One more time, go low and reverse. Bam. One more time, we do both. We start with the normal body wave, low, and then back up. So body wave, you end very low in your knees, and then back up and chest. You can also bring your chest down and up again. Nice, perfect. We try this in the choreography. You turn to your left side, and body wave, and reverse body wave. Perfect. You turn back, facing the back, and then you go with your hips again to the left, to the front, to the right, and down. You can hear this again on the beat, so you do it quite fast. It's like left, front, right, down. One more time. We start walking to the front. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hips, 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 and drop, 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 and circle, and left, front, right, down, and circle, 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 turn to the left, body wave, and reverse. Turn back to the back. And if you have too much time here, you can also add a little circle if you were too fast with the body wave. And otherwise, directly go into the beat, left, right, down. And now from here, bring your right arm up and also your hip up at the same time. Left arm up and hip up. And then we drop our hips 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the same time we go down. Just a hip drop that we practiced in the beginning. Then you do the same one more time. Right arm up, left arm up, and drop, drop, drop. And if you want to do something different, you can also the second time just bring your arms out, bring one arm up, one arm out, and circle to the right, circle to the left, and drop, drop, drop. Just pick whatever version feels right for you. Perfect. So one more time, we start from the circle. 5, 6, 7, 8, and we circle, 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 over your left shoulder, body wave, reverse body wave, look back to the front, and hip, 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 and right, left, drop, 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 right, left, drop, drop, drop. And then we turn over our left while making a circle with our arms. Then you make a circle with your head, go all the way down, bring your head back up, and we do one more time the reverse body wave with the drop in the end. Yes, we do this a little bit more slowly. I first teach you the hair whip. So you just stand with your right leg all the way out, and then you can circle your head around to the left, down, and up. Perfect. One more time. We stay here with our arms up. You bring your right leg over across so you can turn in a circle. Then from here, keep the circle with your head. Go with your head down, back up. And then bring your legs together and we do the reverse body wave and a drop in the end. Perfect. One more time from the circle. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Body wave, reverse, and hip, 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 hip. Right arm, left arm, and drop, drop, drop. And then right arm, left arm, whatever version you like, drop, drop, drop. And turn, and head, down, up, reverse body wave, and chest. Well done, this is already the first part of the choreography, and if you want to learn the second part with me and practice with the music, all you need to do is click on the link down below, and now I give you some tips on how to feel more feminine and confident in your body. Well done everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. Now I quickly want to share with you my 3 tips on how to be more confident and feminine. And these tips really help me a lot. And number 1 is to celebrate your uniqueness, because we're all different, we're all unique, and we so often think that our flaws are the negative things about us, but maybe the thing you see as your flaw is the best thing about you, because it's probably something that makes you unique. For example, I really didn't like my freckles when I was younger because kids in school made fun of me, but now everyone is tattooing themselves freckles and it really became a trend, so things can change. But also it doesn't matter what is trending right now, just celebrate the way you are in every stage of life. And I think it's just so beautiful that we're all different and we're all unique, and it's so sad that we often want something else. When we have curly hair, we want straight hair. When we have straight hair, we want curly hair, instead of just celebrating how we are and owning it. Because the most beautiful thing you can carry is your confidence and owning the way you are and being happy with yourself and in yourself. That's the thing that mostly makes you sexy, when you really feel sexy and confident in your body. And number 2 is to spend more time with your girls. If you want to be in your feminine energy, it is crucial to spend time with other women. I always feel like dancing with other women or just talking to a group of women, it just gives me so much feminine energy. It's just a special energy to be in a group of women and do things together, and it's just so beautiful how we women support each other. We should all do this more often, and if you don't have a group of girlfriends, you can always reach out on maybe social media. Maybe there's something that you like, maybe you love photography, just make a post and say who else likes photography, or just go out, go start a sport, start dancing, whatever you like to do, just go out where you can meet some other women, and you will see that it really helps you to get into your feminine energy. And even if you don't have a group of friends, you can just meet with maybe one girlfriend that you have and go on a picnic date or go on a sauna date. And I always feel like just talking to other women brings up the feminine energy so much. And number 3 is, of course, dancing and yoga. And you should really make this a habit. And if you now say you're not a dancer, but you probably are because you did this video, then really make dancing a habit and just dance a little bit in the morning. And you don't always have to focus on how it looks, but more on how it feels. So put on some music that you like and just move your body the way you like. And really make this a habit, and you will see that you feel a lot more feminine and also more feminine in your everyday life. And if you really want to take your femininity and confidence to the next level, you should become a member of my Feminize membership. And there you will find a lot of tutorials on how to feel more sexy and how to move your hips like Shakira, and also some chair dance and other sexy and feminine choreographies. If you want to check it out, just click on the link down below. It also really supports me if you become a member, so I can keep going creating content for all the beautiful women out there. But if you don't want to become a member, the next best thing to support me is to give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you for the next video. Lots of love, your Sandy.